Alright guys, it's Sunday morning. I was out last night till 3 a.m. and this is some of the aftermath of the trip. Just got her a little muddy. All up on the roof. These swampers throw mud everywhere. Flares held up good. I mean, you know, no bolts backing out or anything. Everything's still tight. Check these the rib nuts I was telling you about where they bolt in. All those stayed good, you know. And these little tappers under here, check those. They're still good and tight on both sides. And go walk around her. It's the first time I ran it with these 36s and did pretty good. Also, got to retract my statement I made about that short arm kit maybe being better than this long arm. Yeah, I was wrong on that deal, because this thing acts totally different now. You know, that short arm kit's good. You know, it does ride smooth and stuff, and I ran it for a long time. But as far as flexing, and you know, there's a lot of logs and stuff we have to climb over in the trails here. This long arm, it just acts totally different. It's way better, and it seemed to ride rougher with this on here, but I hadn't took it in the woods yet, you know, and flexed it out. And it seems like after I've got everything moving around and beating on it some, it smoothed right out, man, and I love it. The only problem I had with it was a 4x4 linkage where it goes into the chassis, the grommet in the side. It pulled the linkage out of that. I think that you know, I think my transmission mount's moving or something in there. I may have broke it yesterday. I don't know. I'll see what it is. It wasn't no problem. Just got around and put it in 4 high and came on home. But what I was talking about, the neon injector swap I did on this thing, and I was saying how it would stay in second. What I meant by that was, you know, it gave it that much more power. And I don't know if my other injectors were clogged or what the deal was with it, but it definitely gave it more power. I mean, it'll still, with the stock gears and these 36s, low range, you can put it on the floor, it'll shift in a second, and it'll just keep on going. You know, it don't want to drop down, it just keeps going. So that's what I like. I like to raise heck a little bit. Just got it up on the roof. I don't baby this thing. And I got some video of us last night. I'll put it at the end of this. It's a little harder than I thought it was going to be. I've never made videos before. You watch these guys on YouTube that's got these channels, and they do such a good job with it, and it's hard. There's a lot of things you don't think about that, you know, trying to make these videos. You're driving a Jeep, so you know how you're gonna video it in action. But I let my wife drive last night, and I got some of it, you know, not a lot, but I'll figure it out. I want to keep this channel going and maybe get a different camera and see how I can make it better, because we do this a lot, and you know, I built this Jeep, so there's lots of things I know how to do that I could show you guys and maybe help somebody out. You know, when I first got this Jeep, I drag raced for, you know, most of my life, and I ain't been into the Jeep thing but, you know, 2 or 3 years. So there's a lot I didn't know, and I had to watch videos to figure it out, and I like helping people out. Let's look under the hood. I haven't looked under the hood yet, so we might see what's going on under there. It's probably trashed, because it usually is. There's a way to keep the mud out of these things. I gotta figure it out and set you down here for a second. That ain't too bad. This thing's gonna need a monster to clean up. Yeah, ain't too bad. It comes up through those holes in the fender there. That's where all it comes from. But my little washer tank thing, I showed you guys. I did empty it last night. Yeah, I didn't ever put any more in it, so what you seen on the last video is what water I had in it. But oh yeah, the other problem I had last night is I was winching, a lot of winching last night. My alternator on the way home just dropped out completely. I mean, the gauge wasn't working at all. So to test the charging system on this thing, make a video of that. I mean, see what's going on with that. And I lost that headlight. It went underwater, and that was it, done. But she held up good. What I was saying about the steering on this thing is I set this thing up myself. Most of the alignment shops around where I live don't know nothing about these long arms. They don't even touch it. So I read the forums like, you know, most of us do, and I set the toe at 1/8 of an inch is what I read everywhere, but that's a little too much on these. On this one anyway, it makes it want to wobble. So I set the toe at 1/16 of an inch, and it drives like a dream now, man. It ain't never driven this good. Took this thing to North Carolina. We live here in Florida. We went to North Carolina in it last year, and went to Jeep Fest in Helen, Georgia, and it drove like crap. I mean, I was a nervous wreck the whole time. And now though, it drives good. So this thing's a beast, man. We didn't stick her last night. We didn't. It never went down. It just kept going forward. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna put some video of last night at the end of this, and I'll try to get better at it. I want to keep this channel going, and try to get under there and see what we can figure out with that. And kind of gonna be hard on me. I got the whole reason I started making these videos, you see, well, I don't know where it went. Oh, I'm wearing it. Duh. Neck brace. I got 4 herniated discs in my neck. I've been off work for 3 weeks with it. It's one reason I started making these videos. Bored out of my mind. I'm used to working. But we can do some things on this thing and make some videos. I got rock sliders coming for it. They're supposed to be here Tuesday. So Saturday I'll make a video of us putting those things on and get her all cleaned up and see how she looks. But alright guys, that's it for now. And have a good one. A couple things I wanted to add to the video. There's a couple boring spots where we're just riding down the trail, but what I'm wanting to illustrate is my wife's riding in the passenger seat holding the phone, and if you watch it, you know, you can see, you know, how smooth this thing goes through the trails with that long arm kit. And if you watch that little boring spot to the end, there's a really deep hole. And one more thing is a Warn winch VR. Can't even see it now. I showed you on the last video that I got. You'll see me winching a green Jeep out, and I was snatch blocked from the Jeep to a tree, and it pulled out that green Jeep and a Grand Cherokee V8 5.9 that was roped off the hem. Pulled both of those out with that winch. You know, snatch block back. But I want to add that, you know, like I said, you know, some of our video ain't, you know, it's not perfect, and leave me a comment, let me know what I need to do different, and like and share if you don't mind. And all right, have a good one and enjoy the show.
adjust the brightness on them.
Check out the old trees and stuff.
This looks bad.
I know that boy with them small tires is gonna have some trouble up here. It may not be as bad as it looks. Cool camping spot right there, huh? It's dry. other way. I took the wrong turn. No, it's the other way where we need to go. Right now.
He's free spinning on this side.